Hello and welcome back to the 90's Guys podcast. My name's Brian.
And I'm Jed.
And welcome to episode number 8.
Woo!
Damn, it feels good.
Yes.
Feels about as good as you look.
Oh, if only that were true.
Oh, poor Jed. If you haven't listened to us before, this is a podcast all about the 90s and 2000s. We're reminiscing about TV shows, cartoons, movies.
Toys, candy.
You name it.
Yeah. We're going to go a buck a wild with it.
Whoa!
A buck a wild.
If only you could see in this studio what's going on right now.
Yeah. We're kind of just sitting here talking to each other.
Yeah, it's pretty uneventful.
Right? Just wait till we get that video camera in here.
Whoa!
Oh, they're going to know all the good stuff that goes on in the background, which is you and I looking at each other and talking.
Right. You're quite the hype man.
I'm trying, man. You guys haven't given me that auto-tune stuff yet, so I can't be like Lil Jon. And
Dude, you ain't no T-Pain. You ain't no T-Pain.
Yeah. T-Pain. I'm in love with a scripper.
With a scripper?
With a scripper.
Oh, I don't know if that's the right...
That's how it should have been done.
Yeah, well, if we would have done it.
Yes.
Well, hey, thank you for listening. Don't forget, you can subscribe to us on YouTube and SoundCloud. And we're also on social media.
We have Twitter.
Yep.
Instagram.
We have the Gram.
And we have the book known as Face.
Ooh. And the My known as Space.
Yes.
No, we don't have MySpace.
That's coming out real soon. Back in, 1990 what?
Yeah. Hey, that'd be a good 90s episode.
Yeah. Talk about MySpace.
Talk about Tom.
Yeah. How he was everyone's friend, even if he didn't have any friends.
Yeah, and he was always working on something on a dry erase board.
I know. And he'd get a goofy smile on his face.
Well, a couple of us had that going on. I don't want to name any names, but...
Mine's still going on.
So what the heck are we talking about today?
Today, we are going to kick it old school, as always.
Ooh.
And in our second segment, we are going to go toy, and we are going to go Tamagotchi.
Whoa!
Tamagotchi.
Also known as the handheld pet.
Right?
Yeah.
Came in a little egg thing. Whatever. You had to feed it.
Yep.
Clean up after it. It's crazy stuff.
This is going to be good. We got a lot to talk about in this one.
We do have a lot to talk about in this one.
Yeah. It's a fun one.
Yeah. Did you have one?
Yeah. I had a couple.
Did you really?
Yeah. I think I had 2 or 3, and they were, they strung them all together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On the keychain. Yeah.
Yep.
So
you did too, right?
I did, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay. Now I'm excited.
Yeah.
Well,
we're gonna start our first segment though with a new game that we're gonna try out.
Whoa!
So a few episodes back, Brian did a question game with me to kind of learn a little bit more about me. Well, I've kind of twisted that, and we're gonna test it out on Brian to start. And if it goes well, anytime we have a guest on, we're going to ask them these same questions.
Oh.
It is called Random Ask Questions.
Yes, I love it.
Yes. So, let's start with Random Ask Question number 1.
Okay.
If you could choose only one fast food chain, what would you pick?
1. I would have to pick Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
What do you mean Chick-fil-A?
I don't know. It's delicious.
It's so
They have
good.
waffle fries.
Yeah, waffle fries.
I'm a huge fan of
How about
that.
Chick-fil-A sauce? Come on.
Never had it.
Oh.
I'm very picky about my sauces, though.
Oh, gosh, you'd love it.
It's got mayonnaise in it. I won't go anywhere near it.
Oh, you're not a mayonnaise guy?
No, I'm not a mayonnaise guy. Give me some ketchup, mustard, barbecue sauce. Hot sauce, of course.
Hot?
I'd love me some buffalo wings.
Absolutely.
Second question.
Okay.
What is the stupidest thing you've ever done because someone dared you?
Ooh. Okay, it'd probably have to go down in a nasty storm drain. Me and a couple buddies did it, and we ended up running into a bat. And it bit one of my buddies. Well, yeah, it scraped him or something. And then we ended up running the hell out of there like a bunch of wussies.
Did you tell anybody?
No, of
You
course not.
could have got rabies, man.
I definitely have rabies.
Ew.
I'm foaming at the mouth right now.
Oh. Ooh, it's scary.
I like that. What else you got?
Oh, what secret conspiracy would you like to start?
Oh, okay. The secret conspiracy I would like to start is that the reason that you have a multicolored beard is because your mom actually mated with a Sasquatch to have you.
Oh,
You like that?
oh, I don't think my mom's gonna like that.
Oh, I love your mom.
Yeah.
Don't let her listen to this one.
Well, Mom, skip this one.
Yeah, say it after the fact.
How do you feel about putting pineapples on pizza?
I'm 1,000% in favor
What?
of that. I love pineapple on pizza. As a matter of fact, I had pineapple on pizza last night.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I don't think we can be friends anymore. We can still do the show,
Right.
but we can't be friends anymore.
But have you ever had it?
No, but
See?
it's because I don't even like my vegetables cooked.
I know, but it's such a different animal. I'm telling you, there's something.
I thought it was a fruit. Am I
Not
wrong?
to me.
Oh, okay. Would you go wild pineapple hunting, Brian?
I do.
When's pineapple hunting season coming up?
We trap them.
Gotta trap them.
That's a good one.
What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
You know what? Can it be something from my childhood that really isn't embarrassing, but it was the most embarrassed I've ever felt in my life?
Yeah.
So I was in a track meet when I was in grade school. It was probably 4th or 5th grade. And the shorts they gave me were so freaking short. Even as a little kid, I don't think my French, but I don't think my sack had dropped yet. And I swear to God, you could see what was going on down there. I was hanging out of my shorts. So we're at the track meet, and I was the anchor in the relay race. And on the last stretch, I lost because my pants were falling off, and I dropped my baton to pull my pants up, and the whole school watched it. It was bad.
Funny. Got my Brian's running with a sack hanging out.
Coming down the stretch with a sack out. They called me Sack McGee.
Sack McGee.
Sense.
Oh, did the guy grab the right baton at least?
Listen, you get into a whole. I have to repress that. Drag it back up.
What board game do you hate the most?
Oh, let me think about that. Okay, what board game I hate the most is definitely Parcheesi, and that's because I can never freaking set up the traps or whatever they are, the Rube Goldbergs.
Are you talking about Parcheesi? That's not that. You're thinking Mousetrap?
Oh yeah, Mousetrap.
I'm like, Parcheesi, it doesn't have traps.
I'm talking about the French version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mousetrap. Yeah. Could you ever set those up?
Oh, heck yeah. I was the king of Mousetrap,
Are
man.
you for real?
Oh, yeah.
Then
I used to
feel
love
like
that game, man. You're just mentally... Oh, we'll move on. What do you think of garden gnomes?
Ooh, I like them. I like them a lot.
I love garden gnomes.
Yeah, I like them too. You know, I kind of would like to believe the mystique that they come alive at night, so I like them a lot. Because I want to hang out with a gnome in the moonlight.
Right? Yeah. You wish they'd come to life like they're supposed to.
I do.
If you drop the soap on the floor,
Uh-oh.
do you consider the floor clean or the soap dirty?
No. What is this, a riddle or a question?
It's a question. What do you think? Which one? Do you think the
Wait a
soap is
minute.
dirty or the floor is clean?
Well, I think the soap became dirty, and I have to now wipe off the soap. But also, it kind of makes a difference. Is this in my house or is this in prison?
Don't drop the soap in prison.
No way, man. I learned my lesson.
I had a bad experience with that.
I had about 10,
Yeah.
and I finally learned my lesson.
Yeah. Well, the first few times you did it on purpose.
Wow.
Trust me, I saw.
Gets lonely in jail.
All right. And the final question.
Oh, I'm excited.
After you survive the apocalypse,
Oh, yes.
what would your job be?
Ooh, what would my job be? Oh, my God. This is an interesting one. You know what? Okay, I got it. You know, I'd have a big piece of machinery, and I would go around and I would just scrape up all the dead bodies and put them in a big landfill. And I would listen to this podcast while I worked.
And whistle.
And oh, is that one alive? Who cares? Scoop them in.
Bring out your dead.
Please, weight limit under 200. This thing ain't made of steel, okay?
All right, and that was random ass questions.
I like that, man. Good job.
I think that's gonna be fun. I think we could get into some good ones with some of our guests that we have come on.
Absolutely.
So,
And we can judge them for their answers.
I know, right? Like you liking pineapple?
You know
on
what?
Pizza?
You are so funny, though. How can you say you don't like it if you haven't tried it?
I just now started liking pineapple by itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know,
I used to hate it as a kid.
I did because it was so sour.
Yeah.
Right? I just feel like...
It was more of a texture thing for me.
And I get that.
Because it's like crunchy and then
it's
mushy.
rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But before I tried it, I thought I was going to hate it and end up loving it.
Yeah.
It's called having an open mind.
Well, I don't have one of those.
Yeah. We'll fix you.
Okay.
Trust me. If I come around after the apocalypse...
We're going to be eating some pineapple pizza.
yeah, I should have said I'm going to be the pizza guy in town, and the only thing I'll serve is pineapple pizza.
With anchovies on the side.
Oh, don't even get into that. That's disgusting.
Oh, whatever.
Talk about gross.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like that game a lot.
I did too.
It's awesome.
Some of your answers were pretty dang good.
All right. Then, hey, we both did good on that. All right. Well, hey, in the next segment, we are talking about Tamagotchi. So you don't want to go anywhere. You know why? Because we're the 90s Guys podcast.
Yes.
I'm Brian.
I'm Jed.
And we will be right back with more show. So it's summertime, and that means a lot of people are doing projects on their homes. If you're doing anything that involves glass, you have to call my friends over at Presley's Glass. They are a wonderful, wonderful business, in business for 25 years, which doesn't happen if you're not doing great work. They're a family-owned business, and what they do is they replace all kinds of glass, windows, mirrors, shower enclosures, you name it, they do it. One thing they pride themselves on is making sure that your project is done on time, and more importantly, done right. They want to make sure that you are 100% happy with everything that happens in your project involving glass. They do everything from residential to commercial, so my friends who own buildings and different commercial complexes, make sure you give them a call. They do that kind of work too. Give them a shout at 636-257-4885 or online at presleysglass.com. Presley spelled Presley, glass.com. Again, Presley's Glass, located in the St. Louis area, doing awesome work. Give them a call, 636-257-4885. Welcome back to the 90s Guys podcast. My name's Brian.
And I'm Jed.
And this is our show all about 90s and 2000s nostalgia.
I have to say,
yeah,
I enjoy our intro music.
I do
both sides. I end up dancing every single time.
I know. Everyone else should see this.
Yeah.
I get a real treat.
So, we are going to talk about
Tamagotchi.
First question, do you know what Tamagotchi means?
I don't know.
It means egg watch.
Egg watch?
Egg watch.
Wow. Okay.
I guess because it's an egg shape and then it's digital, kind of like a watch. So
I can kind of see that.
So, or maybe because you watch it, you have to watch it.
A little more literal sense.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Because they were our babies.
They were our babies.
Of the 90s.
Yes.
They were the true test to see if you could handle a dog or a cat.
Uh-oh.
I don't really know if that's true or not.
I was going to say, my animals would be dead by now. My Tamagotchi always died.
Well, I think...
Was that the point?
I think that kind of was the point. I don't know. I think people, like, oh, this is cool. Let's play with it. Da-da-da. Okay. A week went by. Oh, crap. This thing I got to feed still.
Right.
Which, the cool thing about Tamagotchi is it's come into this culture. You know why?
How?
Sheldon from Big Bang Theory had a Tamagotchi doll.
You're kidding.
That he had alive since he was a little kid. It showed up in an episode.
Really?
He still had the same one from when he was a little kid. And he said it's still alive. I think that's so cool because nostalgia, baby.
Yeah.
That's right then and there.
See, I don't watch The Big Bang Theory, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to tell me like they're coming out with Tamagotchi again.
It would not surprise me, to be honest with you, if they would. But I just thought that was hilarious. I remember watching that episode going, he's got a Tamagotchi. That's so Sheldon.
Yes.
To be in his 30s or 40s or whatever he's supposed to be age, whatever, and he still has a Tamagotchi that's still alive.
That's very Bazinga of him.
Right.
Am I using that right? It was pretty crazy, though. In my research of Tamagotchi, whoever invented this made a boatload of money.
I have his name.
Who is he?
So, I don't speak Japanese.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to try to do this as best I can.
Just give it your best.
Akira Yoki?
Oh,
I think is how it is.
Butchered that man's name.
I probably did, and I'm sorry, sir, if you're still alive or whatever, if I hurt your feelings.
Or ma'am, to be fair, but I mean...
It said man.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, it said something about him having a penis, so...
It said that? Were we confirmed on balls?
No. Just penis.
But yeah, I saw that they sold 82 million units.
Yeah. 82. See, I got a different one.
What do you have?
I have, never mind. It says over 76 million. So that could be. And that was worldwide,
Right.
But, it was the biggest toy of the 90s.
Oh
I mean, I remember I was a little bit older, like going into middle school.
Yeah.
But like everybody had to have one.
Totally.
It was crazy. And you talked about how you had, a few. My story was I was like in 8th grade when I finally got one and I bought it from somebody.
Yeah.
And it wasn't cool to have them anymore.
Oh, you missed the phase?
I missed the phase. So here I am hiding my Tamagotchi from everybody. And I kept it alive for maybe 3 days. I got sick of cleaning up the poop and feeding it and all that stuff.
Do you remember what it was?
No, it never made it out of the larval stage.
Oh. You know what? You had an abortion.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That's embarrassing.
Right? But I mean, I had to hide it because it wasn't cool by the time I got one. So.
Yeah.
And then I think the battery died like a month after I got it. And I was I'm not going to, because I bought a used one. I bought one from one of my friends.
Yeah.
Thinking, this is still cool because apparently he's selling me one. But
yeah. And he was selling it because it was lame.
It was lame, yes. So.
But yeah, it's so crazy to think that they came out originally in 1996.
That's when it released in Japan.
Right.
It didn't come out to the world until 97.
Oh, you're kidding.
Mm-mm.
So it had a little test phase over in Japan.
Yeah, and that was November 23rd, 96 is when it released in Japan.
Yeah.
And then it was May of 97. So about 8 months after it released in Japan, it decided to fly
right
across the Pacific.
Right. Be very specific about the Pacific.
Pacific, yep. I like to be very Pacific about the specific. Did I say that wrong?
I don't know.
Yeah. So it didn't come over to us until 97. So
okay. And we actually have a little treat for you right now. We have the very first Tamagotchi commercial.
Is it in Japanese?
Well, if it isn't Tamagotchi, her new favorite pet.
Yes.
So what's that make me? Fish sticks?
Oh, are you hungry?
Oh, no.
It's a fish
By
talking.
all means, feed it. Play till your heart's content.
Look, Goldie. I took good care of her, and she changed again.
Change? How about changing some water here?
Katie, Buzz is here.
So Tamagotchi can pause. I can pause too. Wanna see that hand?
Tamagotchi, the original virtual reality pet. Your care determines the pets you get from Bandai.
The funny thing is, I don't remember that commercial, but that commercial is still hilarious to me.
It's great.
Even, what?
How many years later?
Yeah, whatever years later.
How about the fact that girl was abusing her fish?
She was neglecting,
her fish.
He needed his water changed.
Yeah. How about changing my water?
Yeah.
Oh, I like my toy better. Selfish little bitch.
So, the weirdest thing about it is it was like having a legit pet. Like, you had to feed it when it was hungry.
Right.
You had to clean it up when it went twosies.
You can say poo-poo. It's okay.
Poo-poo, caca.
Yes.
Poo-poo, the poo-poo caca.
Yep.
And it would be happy or sad depending on how you treated it.
Right.
And like I said, mine was mostly sad because I neglected the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't cool to have a Tamagotchi anymore.
If there was a mug, the like number one dad mug, you like
no, I would be
the
number 27th and a half.
You'd be the number 6,999,000,000. Okay, forget it.
Yeah, that's too high of a number.
Now, do you know what they originally sold for back in the day?
That I don't remember.
I looked it up. They were $13.55. Oh, I'm sorry. No. They were $17.99. $17.99 for one Tamagotchi.
Yeah. For a week of fun.
And for you 3 days.
Yeah. I didn't pay that much for mine. I think I probably paid $5 for mine.
Right.
So.
My mom was probably like, okay, $18. I don't have to buy him a real fish or a real dog. Not going to be paying for food. Don't have to clean up any shite.
Sold.
Cha-ching.
So, and then the other crazy thing about this, it had life cycles.
What do you mean?
So, it started out as a baby.
Right.
And then you would feed it. It would, whatever, be happy. And then guess what? It would morph into the child, phase of its life.
Now, would it turn into an adult and then die?
I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
So then you got it going, whatever, feeding it, it's happy again, and it becomes a teen.
Ooh, oh.
I know. Those were the rough years.
Yeah.
Or weeks.
Well, a Tamagotchi day is like 3 months for us.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And then after that, when it was happy, it was adult, and it wanted to leave and go out on its own.
Okay.
And meet other Tamagotchis. And you could actually sync it up with other Tamagotchis.
Right.
And it would mate, do the little virtual hobby lobby dobby doobie.
Well, it had to one of them had a floppy drive, and then the other one had the disc hole.
So one had a wiener and one had a vagina.
Well, I didn't want to say it like that, but I mean, kids listen to this podcast.
I don't know what kid is listening to this podcast.
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot.
And they would mate and then have babies or something, and then it would become a senior.
It would really?
It would, and then it would retire to Florida, send you weird postcards and a birthday card every so often
with like $3 and change in it.
Yeah, and visit you once a year.
Yeah,
and expect you to come down and visit it.
Right, but you really didn't like it because it kind of smelled a little bit.
Yeah, it was weird, man.
Damn it! I hope, please, none of my relatives listen to this podcast.
I think all your relatives listen to this podcast.
It's only my relatives.
That is our whole. No, it's not.
Good thing I got about 1,000 of them. That's a pretty big sample.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Actually, we got a decent following for us being as new as we are.
It's been good so far.
Yeah, I've been very happy with what we have.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Except for John.
No.
Do you remember John?
Which John?
I'm talking about John from the last episode that we were so in love with. I'm sick of that guy now.
Why?
I just don't like him.
He had other requests.
He did?
Yes. We could do a bunch of different segments just on what John wanted us to do.
We should have John call in sometime.
We should have John call in
That'd be
sometime.
funny.
Yeah.
Well, I'm calling him. We'll berate him.
Yeah. What do you want now, John?
Oh, it's John.
Yeah. It's this guy over here.
So I was looking up, I just typed into Google, or no, not Google, eBay, first edition Tamagotchi. Okay. I want to see what
Your brother got you?
Funny. My brother's name is Tommy, for all of you who don't know. And, but I looked up first edition, because I thought first edition of anything,
Usually.
worth some bucks.
Yeah.
Okay. It was all right. The first edition, that looked really good condition, $130 at one.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Wow. For a little toy?
Yeah.
Is that the original battery?
Yes, and it's corroded.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. $130.
Just think, if you would have gone back in the day and bought 10 of them, that's like what? $40? No, I'm stupid. It's like $1,500 maybe you'd make.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
I'm just thinking, what today can I buy that's going to be worth money in 20 years?
The only thing I can think of right now off the top of my head is sports cards.
Yeah.
Which, I dabble in. I do a little bit of that.
You do dabble.
Yeah. So, but yeah, what now? Well, apparently I've heard that IKEA furniture.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I heard this not too long ago that if, now they say don't rush out and go buy it, but like the original IKEA, and you can still get them now, but they're saying in 20 years, they'll be considered antiques and worth probably double what you paid for them.
Wow.
I think that's crazy.
Wow.
For furniture, which although, you look back in history and if you could find a, dresser or something from like the 1800s. I mean, they're worth thousands, but
Easily.
the quality was so much better than what we get now.
Right.
And that's why it's worth so much.
Actually, someone said the other day that IKEA is like the Tamagotchi of the furniture world.
Yes.
Someone
I
said
can
that
see
to
that.
me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's some BS if I've ever heard some. No, but, so this was a crazy toy that blew up when it came to the United States, and like I missed the fad.
Yeah.
I did. I missed it.
You know what? Maybe it'll come back though. And when it does, we're the first ones in, baby.
Yeah.
Come on.
Give us your Tamagotchis.
Yes.
If there anybody out there that listens to this podcast that works for Tamagotchi and wants us to promote it, call us.
Send us
an email.
Yeah.
And we'll just talk it up, and we'll bring back the 90s Tamagotchi fad.
Send an email and a blank check.
Yes.
Because Daddy don't work for free.
That's right. I need that cookies and milk.
Right?
I don't know why Daddy and cookies and milk popped into my head.
Because you're just creepy.
Yeah,
and that's why
true.
I love you.
Most dads do like cookies and milk, though.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's very true. My dad does.
Your dad's awesome.
I know. I love my dad.
Yeah. So, let's wrap this up.
Okay.
With a little bit of fine points to the Tamagotchi.
Okay.
Tamagotchi means egg watch.
Right. But it was really, you could say, a handheld digital pet.
Yeah.
What I would describe it.
Yeah. Similar to your pet rock.
Right. I have several of those. I always hit them with the lawnmower.
Yeah. And they break shit.
Yeah.
It was huge in the 90s.
Just like me.
Yeah. Yeah. You've gone downhill since the 90s.
I
man.
know.
Those were your best years.
I peaked.
All 6 of them.
Yep. You're right.
And it had different life phases. Adult, or, baby, child, teen, adult, senior.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And to think that Sheldon had his Tamagotchi for so long. How old is that thing in Tamagotchi age? It's got to be like 150 years old.
Oh, my God. It's breaking records.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He needs to take that to the Smithsonian.
Right.
And just try to get Guinness and all that stuff.
Yeah.
World records, what?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a national treasure.
He's wasting that time.
Actually,
with all
I'm
being
pretty
smart.
sure there is Tamagotchis in the Smithsonian already.
I believe it.
Yeah. So.
Come on. Well, that's awesome, man. Yeah. The Tamagotchi was easily one of the biggest toys of the 90s.
Yeah.
We can say.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. So,
yeah.
It was up there with the Super Soaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another classic toy, which you can catch in episode 2.
All right.
You got to listen to that, but don't stop listening to this one, although we're almost done.
Yeah. So, once this one finishes.
Then go.
Yeah. And listen to all of them, actually.
Right.
Yeah. That'd be fantastic if you would do that for us. Thank you.
Be great. And don't forget, we are on SoundCloud and YouTube.
Yes.
So you can find the podcast, The 90's Guyz with a Z.
Yep.
And then also Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
And please, 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 please email us with your requests of what you want us to do. Let us know how you think the show's going, how we're doing.
Let us know that unless it's negative, then go ahead and type that email, print it off, and shove it up your ass.
Yeah, well, that's Brian. I'm the one who runs the email, so I'll take that criticism. And I have taken that criticism from some of our other viewers, and we've done a few things to change up our show because we're doing this either way because we're just going to sit around and talk to each other about the same stuff anyway, but we want to entertain you.
Yes!
Are you not entertained?
They are sometimes.
Yes. So, please let us know how we're doing, what, and throw your suggestions to us at, the 90's Guyz podcast, Guyz with a Z, at gmail.com.
Yep.
And we'll get back to you. We got some great stuff coming up.
Yes.
It's coming up soon. I think we're going to actually try to do a website coming up soon.
Yeah.
And get some merch.
Yep.
And still looking into Patreon.
Patreon's in the works.
So I'm still working on that myself because we want to do this for the long haul.
Yep.
Either way, we're going to sit here where we are and record it and do it and just keep putting it out there. But eventually, we think we would like to move to our houses and do this at home instead of having to drive all the way up to St. Louis to do it. I mean, Brian doesn't have to go as far as I do, but that's a different story.
Yeah. We want to do it in a big way, and we need your help.
Yes.
And also, if you send us a suggestion, you're getting a big old shout-out from yours truly
and this guy.
This guy.
So we appreciate everything that you guys do.
And we think you're really
blowing
handsome,
up on
too.
We're actually doing really good on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
Still need those Twitter followers. Still got the one.
Man, we're like a pigeon right now.
I know.
In terms of the Twitter sphere.
Yeah. But yeah, please let us know what we're doing, what you want us to do, and we're going to keep this going.
Yes. And don't forget, subscribe, follow, and we love you.
Yes, we do. We love all of you.
Yes.
So-
Except for John.
I like you
Poor
still,
John. I like John.
John's a good guy.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for this week's episode. My name's Brian.
And I'm Jed.
And we will catch you next time.
Waka waka.